back extensions versus back flexion. A back extension is anytime we stiffen our back. So for instance, if I'm standing and I just make a small correction to my posture, that action of sort of upright movement in our spine would be extension. If I bend over and I do the same thing with my spine, I stiffen my spine a bit to make it longer, also back extension. Even though I changed my posture from a standing posture to a bent over posture, I still can control extension in my spine. The opposite of extension is flexion. So when I bend forward and I move through my hips, hip hinge, I have the option to utilize spine flexion or maintain spine extension. And we use these different dynamics to set ourselves up for strength, stability, flexibility. So if I need to be flexible, I need to, like, let's say I'm going to, I'm just going to pick up this foam roller and it doesn't weigh much. I know it's not heavy. It's not going to require me to really set myself up like an exercise. So I may just bend over a little bit through my knees. I may round through my back, and I may not think anything of it. And that was, all decided upon because I understood what the object was. I had back flexion. I reached, I needed flexibility, and I didn't really use my legs all that much to recruit strength. All right, well, if I were to switch now, and let's say I was going to be picking up, a large barbell of some kind, something that I know is going to weigh a significant amount, and I need a little bit of setup in my body, okay? I would think then I'm going to utilize back extension, because back extension helps to stabilize our spine. Extension helps to recruit and tension muscles around our back. And if we think about the movement for a moment, when I start to pick up this big weight, my plan is to pick the weight up and move upright. So if my back is rounded and I start to think about getting my spine more upright, I'm preparing and presetting my body to come upright. So for all these reasons, I'm more safe, I'm stronger. And so, quick review, flexion for flexibility, kind of rounded, and extension when we need to be stronger and more safe around something. So we have these two options as we go through our life. I'm just moving this over, rounded back. I don't have to worry about it. It's not inherently unsafe to have my back rounded to fix my socks. Okay, but again, if I'm going to pick up something heavy, I might want to stiffen that back a little bit, get into my legs a little bit so I can be stronger.